In, in case
But that,
you didn't pick up on it, it was trying to be humorous, trying to be funny.
if you say so, I will take your word for that.
All right.
Unlike Suzanne, who decided to apply motive to my comments, which I
Well,
don't respect that.
Well, I don't know if you have a motive behind
exactly.
it.
That's your FI shit.
You certainly have some kind of animosity, but I don't know if it's due to an
No,
underlying motive.
Yeah, what animosity? My animosity is somebody telling me what I meant by something when I said it just because they've interpreted those words to mean that. That
No.
pisses me off.
You just did that
No
to
what?
me
No what,
multiple
Sue?
times.
No, I didn't. I didn't attribute any motive to what you said. I took
Dude,
you.
in the first bits of
Well,
our
now
argument,
you try to insult my TI because you don't agree.
in the first moments of our argument,
Weak
you were
sources.
expressing that that you believe I would respond a certain way before I responded to your question.
Yeah, that's not to do with motive. That's to do with what I think you might come out with.
You just said about doing that specifically
No, that's not the same. What? That's not the same.
predetermining what somebody's going to do.
No, not predetermining what somebody is going to do. That's what judging the motive behind what they're going to do, or what they've said in the case of
I
Well,
didn't
that's
judge
fucking
any
true.
motives.
Yes, you did, Suzanne. Let's replay. Let's do the action replay. He said the Mars. I said, oh, that's cute. You came in and said you're using that as an argument. I wasn't using it as an argument because I just think it's cute when people say things like that. You came in and said no. You've repeatedly said no. So that's your stuff. It pisses me off
No,
when
you're
people
not.
do that.
You're
But
not understanding what I meant by it. But that's okay.
no, I am. You had a chance to explain. You said that I was using it as an argument. I was not using it as an argument. Did you or did you not say I was using it as an argument?
What?
I don't
No,
think
I
she
said
said that.
Yes,
no.
you
I
did.
said
That's fine. We'll rewind. We'll rewind the raw.
I
We'll see
I think she
what
was
you
saying
said.
that you were being antagonistic
No,
by doing
yeah.
that.
no. She said I was using it as an argument.
No.
Yeah.
It's in the fucking chat.
I'm not using it as an FE attack though.
Okay.
Well, why did you not just say okay when I said that was on the motive behind
Why,
it?
why did you say it was cute? Whatever he said.
Because it was funny. It is funny and cute when people say things like the Mars. We're going to go to the Mars.
It is actually
Yeah, and
kind of funny.
I don't even.
Maybe it's an American thing or English speaking. I don't know. I don't. I fuck if I know. I don't know. But saying the Mars is actually kind of funny. I would probably laugh if I heard that. But going so far to say that it's cute is a bit antagonistic, even if you don't intend to be. Or
I can see how I could be misunderstood.
Right. That's what I was trying to get to. Even if you just genuinely think that it's a cute thing to happen, it still can be perceived in an antagonistic view,
Right,
which
because
is something that I would default. Yeah, my default thing is to view that as antagonistic, and probably hers too, Suzanne's.
But when somebody tells me if somebody says something like that to me and then tells me that that's not what then I will believe them on the face of it.
Yeah. I mean, if somebody, if we're having an argument and they're just like, wait, hold on, I meant this, and this, and I'll just be like, oh, okay, well then, whatever, because I get misunderstood too a lot. What are you, Hawk Boy?
What do you mean?
What are the 3 letters that make up your identity?
3.
Or the 4, excuse me. Not bad. Not host Mark.
INFJ. J, I believe.
INFJ.
Got it down so far. I get mistyped a lot, and The tests give me.
Yeah,
Reading.
yours is ENTP. Who argues like an INFJ?
He does. They have a certain style of doing it. That's not a bad thing. It's just different.
Yeah, and I'm still learning how to communicate with other types the best. See, because I come out with something like that and get misunderstood, that's not effective.
If it's any comfort, it happens to Ken too all the time.
You know, just by having a slight debate with you, you strike me as very antagonistic, just in general. Attacking. like if you can personally attack me, you will probably take the chance.
Nope.
That's
maybe
just
in the
what you strike
past.
me as.
Maybe in the
Definitely.
past. Is that a joint?
No.
You say that like, why would it be a joint? I've got a gigantic
I smoke
bong
out of a
here.
vaporizer.
Right, yeah, I've got one
the
of
most
those.
efficient way to smoke.
I get a different feeling out of it, though.
Smoking out of a joint is like the most wasteful way you can possibly smoke.
Yeah, but it's different, isn't it?
No, it's not.
It feels different to me if I have a joint.
Well, yeah, it kind of is. Yeah, I find that if I smoke out of a bong and if I smoke out of a vaporizer, then I get two different kind of highs. That's about it.
Yeah, my bong shattered because I was using
Sucks
it
for you,
too
bro.
much. Shattered using it too much use, but
Get a palm. Buy a palm. You can make
a what?
You can make a bomb. You can make a bong out of a palm, or any kind of Gatorade, or
Oh yeah. I can make out one a pipe out of a can or whatever you need. You can make it. But
well,
I
shit.
was
You can make
using.
one out of an apple, really. But I mean, if you're going that far, that's yeah.
I stopped smoking weed now.
Oh, well,
Try to get things done.
sucks for you. No, I'm probably on my last bit here. I really need to get my life together. I'm kind of stuck, which I hear is not a good place to be for an ENTP.
Did you say you were at school still?
No, I would love to go back to school. Man, school was cool.
Maybe you're just too cool for school now.
Maybe I'm just too cool. Yeah.
What skill set do you have? I guess you're good
I
with
can.
computers.
Yeah, sure. I'm good with whatever I put my mind to. Literally, I have no. I'm usually good with technical things. That's it. Anything technical I can figure out and I can do. I learned HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Ruby, Python in about a week.
Mm.
I learned Excel in about a week.
Do you like coding?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I have to be motivated to do it, though. Motivation's another thing that's hard for me to get.
Yeah. Have you thought about selling weed?
Fuck no, I'm not. Dude, weed was
Think about
just
it then.
legalized. Weed was
Oh.
just legalized in Nevada. You really think that's the right time to become a weed seller?
I don't know where you are. You see.
Oh, Las Vegas. Yeah. Las Vegas, man. Oh my God, Sin City.
Not my cool eagle.
Seriously, if you've not invested in a wireless headset, you need to. I'm not joking.
Let's go find a meeting in your town today. All that's required for membership is the desire to stop drinking. Ugh.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Did I suddenly stop being heard?
No.
No, we heard you threatening someone there.
What?
Oh, what? Someone posted that one on the Facebook group. It was kind of interesting.
Hmm.
And off he goes.
Oh shit.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
One.
Does it sound the same?
No.
Does it sound? It sounds different. Okay. Hmm. I thought for some reason you guys were coming through my headset mic, but you were coming through my other mic. Now you're coming through my headset. All right.
Are there any good audiobooks on MBTI?
I don't know of any, but I did buy an actual book. I bought two actually.
Have you read them?
I'm halfway through the first one. And I read them like chapter by chapter. So I read it and process it a bit, and then read another chapter.
Mhm.
I think I get more out of it that way.
How do you rate it?
It's pretty good. It's very angled on the basics, which I think is the part that maybe is the best way to start, maybe. Because the way we talk about it on here, very often it is in relation to different things, which are not very concrete. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, sure.
And then there is this book I'm gonna read afterwards. It's a very popular one. But it's more... it's centered about the 4 different temperaments. ST, SF, NT, and F.
Okay.
So, and this one was written by an INFP, so it's more entertaining. And this was written by an INTP. It's very dry, but contains a lot of facts. I tried reading a few pages. It feels more concentrated.
Okay. I seem to be finding that, like when I asked Eric about any
Is everybody
books, he
giving
was
you
just
letters?
like, I haven't read any books on it.
Yeah. Yeah,
People don't do that. I guess they just learn off the internet.
Most of them do. And I do that too. However, it was nice to have a proper book also.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
what was that you guys said? Everybody does that?
Yeah, most of the people on here learn from the internet, and of course that's
Oh, yeah.
that's all well and fine and stuff. But when you have it presented in a book, it's explained in a more linear form. So you
Yeah.
get things up in a way that's easier to understand.
I don't really like doing that. I mean, I'll read books, but I'd like to have it more fluidly taught to me. I don't know.
What do you
I don't-
mean? You prefer to just absorb it through the environment?
Like, if I've got a question, I want to know the answer to that question now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Like going through a particular topic based off of my wanting to go to that particular topic as opposed to waiting until I learn something else to go to that topic. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like learning something that's not so important now so that it's easier to understand something more important later. I'd rather just go to the more important thing and just figure it out.
Yeah,
Trial
I
by
did
error.
that for like 2 months.
Oh.
But I find that now that I read it, it's filling out the blanks.
Oh, yeah. I find a lot of my vocabulary when it comes to technical things is very lost. But if you ask me to do something, I'll figure out how to do it. I just won't tell you like the vocabulary of what I did.
Of course not. That would be a waste of time.
Yeah.
I worked in tech support for 6 years.
Oh, I fucking hate working in tech support.
5 years at a fucking call center at an ISP. Never again. I have no idea how I lasted that long.
I worked retention at retention is just another word for please don't go. you know,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
like yeah. And it's like the worst job you could ever have in a call center. I swear it's you not only have to convince people to stay by convincing that the company you work for, which you don't believe is good, is actually really great. And then you have to get them to believe the same. Then you have to get them to believe that what they're paying for what they have is already much less than what they should be paying. and then upsell them on something. It's like a 5-step process. It's fucking
Yeah,
ridiculous.
we had the same
You-
thing,
you-
and also you get to see the cases where someone has fucked up before you took over.
Yeah.
Don't you, when you're in customer retentions, don't you have the power to give better deals?
Yeah, but you can only go so far, and those deals have already been predetermined to be the least acceptable amount that the customer can pay without us losing interest in having them in our business. Do you know what I mean? It's already been predetermined that that amount is still acceptable for the service that they're getting. That amount is the amount that you really should be paying like 50 years ago. Like 50 years ago when companies were more less malicious than they are now towards their populace. Like if they weren't so, if companies weren't so bent on getting a good rate for their CEO companies, like their CEOs for their, you know, good bonuses and good paychecks and things like that, then you would probably be paying like $100 less for your TV. Same thing with sports. Sports is a huge increase to the amount that you pay for TV. Like if you don't even watch sports, you're paying like $50-$60 more than you should be paying right now.
Yeah. Well, I've
But you
never
can't
bought a
help
TV or anything like that. I know that the
Oh,
internet
no, fuck that.
prices though are fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. I mostly watch everything online.
Yeah.
The company I worked for, it had a very large and interesting development for the years I worked there. Because when I started working there, it was still owned by the founder. And he would seriously just go down and answer calls from time to time just to see what things were about. And this one summer, he said to the team I was on that if you can clear out this backlog, I will buy you an ice cream machine.
Okay.
And he did, and we had free ice cream all summer.
Okay. See, that is the kind of incentive I would go for. Even though I
Yes.
don't really eat ice cream, I just think it's awesome that they would have to buy an ice cream machine for us.
But then he sold the company.
Oh, well, fuck that.
Yeah, and people were fired. They implemented, they restructured the whole thing and fired the people who were actually competent. It was a mess, and they started losing money, and it got sold to a different company. And they started buying smaller companies and trying to implement it into the solution with varying results. They did the same thing over and over again, and I was like, oh fuck, are they gonna do this again?
Probably.
And the company got sold again and again and again and again. Like the last time I was there, it got sold. It sold for 10% of what it was sold for the first time it got sold.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And it,
Dude, get out of there quick. Oh, man.
I did not quick, but I got out of there. But the
Or buy it. You know,
but
buy
the-
it. Fix it.
the
No,
development-
don't buy it. No.
but
You don't want that name.
Yeah, but can you imagine how much they fired people?
Oh,
all
man.
the fucking
of
time.
course, yeah.
It was a mess.
Then they had downsized so much. They probably sold all of their rights to other companies too, to take over the processing so that other ISPs could take over for those locations. Because if they went down to 10% of their total revenue stream, they lost a lot of their business.
Well, it's set up differently here because we're pretty much socialist state. So
So everything's public.
the copper network is sort of public, so everyone can
Okay.
provide services on that. And there's like the main
Well, I guess
provider.
we are too. Yeah, I guess we do
Yeah.
that too.
So how long was it? How long did the ice cream machine last?
A couple of years until it broke.
Oh, cool.
But what happened was that the cafeteria took it over. They filled it with the mix, and we paid like a small amount for it.
What?
Because we had to start paying for the ice cream because the
That's
cafeteria...
fucked up.
No,
Fuck
but
that.
it still cost like nothing. Like,
I don't give a damn. The second you bend on that, you're bending on paying for the future.
Get the unions in.
Right.
no,
Like,
Actually get out of that fucking company. 10%. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
but it was like 50 cents for an ice cream. It's okay.
that's
I don't care
still
if
a
it's
lot.
10 cents. 10 cents is too much. 1 cent is too much. If it was originally bought and given to you because of something that you guys did as a group.
Yeah, but it wasn't guaranteed that we would have free ice cream for life, yo.
No,
should be
nobody
able
said
to
he
line
bought you
up
an
there
ice
and-
cream machine. So that ice
should be
cream
able to-
machine is now owned by 100 employees.
Yeah, but do you seriously think that a bunch of call center people would bother getting the fucking ice cream mix and a refrigerator to keep it and so on? No?
It's the principle.
And it's the principle of the fucking matter. I'd be pissed.
Did you ever do that thing like they did in
I don't-
Big, where
I don't
you
even eat ice
grab
cream.
the ice, put your mouth under it and just pour the ice cream straight into your mouth?
Nope.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, you
Just-
know when you've got like a Mr. Whippy ice cream machine and you pull it and make your ice cream on the cone. You just put your head underneath, open your mouth, and then pour the ice cream directly into your mouth.
I'm not a savage.
That is luxury, mate.
No, it's not. That is fat man. That is fat man.
Yeah, but it was that kind of machine we got, like where you just pull the lever and it spews out ice cream.
Oh. I did. Once we had an American restaurant came over here for a short period of time called Bonanza,
McDonald's. Oh.
and no, they're still here. What they did was they had an ice cream machine, and you could just go up and get as much as you want. You know, if you paid for the buffet type thing. And it was my birthday. I was like 9 or something, or 8 or 9. We went there. And I had so much ice cream, I just puked up everywhere.
What does that feel? Does that feel like cold when you puke it up?
I don't remember.
Oh man, I would think that would be like the first thing I'd remember. I don't throw up often. I've never thrown up ice cream.
Maybe it was. Well, you know what? It probably wasn't just the ice cream because I'd had my meal obviously first.
I don't know.
Good times. Oh, that's nice of him. He muted before he decided to cough up his lungs.
Maybe it's an INTP. The ENTPs are not that. They don't care.
No, you guys are new to me, so being
okay.
somewhat formal is kind of important.
So there's like a grace period.
Yeah, there is. No, there really is. there totally is a grace period before I start being like completely shameless.
Inappropriate.
How old are you?
26.
Okay.
Now, if my mic had been working in the bathroom, I would have been talking. I would have been taking a piss while I was talking to you. So, yeah.
On that note, I need to get going. See you
Okay.
later.
Oh, you would,
Yeah.
you bastard. I don't even know what he looks like.
Me neither.
To me, he looks like a. What is that? A falcon?
Kestrel.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you were going to be talked about. Trust me.
Birdman.
Birdman is going to be talked about quite a bit. Who is the person that has no video and no mic with no name next to Raw Room?
Don't know. It's just some random person who doesn't wanna
Some
contribute.
creeper. Creeper! You are creeping.
Should we get rid of the creeper?
No.
Okay.
What personality type is most inclined to be that creeper type?
INTJ.
INTJ? Okay.
Like 9 out of 10 times, it's an INTJ.
I think there was some kind of test that said INTJ is best for ENTPs.
No, that ISFP.
Oh, really?
Yep. If you're gonna have your exact opposite perfect match.
No, not exact opposite. They said best companions.
For what?
I don't know, I just said companion. Hold on a second.
Have you heard about Socionics?
It
Oh, it's
rings a
pretty.
bell.
It's like a similar system to MBTI. It's based on the same stuff. They have like whole lists of different types relations to one another. For example, there is one that's called conflictor. Basically, one type you're basically not not likely to get along with, and it seems to be
Oh, okay.
pretty accurate. And
I like that.
And they have the equivalent for romantic relationships and activity partner or blah blah blah. All the stuff.
Excuse me. Well, this is under the purview of most compatible personality.
Mm-hmm.
And the personality type for me, I'm an ENTP.
Mm-hmm.
So I would work best with an INTJ, according to them. They are the
Yeah.
mastermind.
Yeah, but for work or for something else?
It just says most compatible.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. Why would you want to be with someone who's exactly your opposite? That seems like just a minefield.
Not Toast Mark has something to say here.
Yeah. Is there a website or a picture that easily shows these subclasses for like INTPs and all that? Where it's like dominant, auxiliary, tertiary, and the first, second,
Oh,
third,
you
and
mean
fourth.
the function sheet?
Yeah.
I have a good one. Are you on Discord or something like that?
I can be.
I'll send you an invite. We have a server for that.
Do I have Discord? I do.
In chat here.
Well, the thing is, isn't Taylor like married to an ISFJ, and he talks about how fucking crazy she is?
Yeah, SFP.
Oh, ISFP. Oh, okay.
He's the worst. She seems nice though.
All right, I'm in Discord. Oh, I like this. Don't do that. Well, how exactly am I gonna, am I gonna hand this test out to every girl I see? That, yeah, that's actually, I might actually do that. So get familiar enough to where I can just tell. Yeah. Eh, I could do that.
Oh, I put the sheet thing in the general chat.
Yeah, I saw it. I picked it out. Thank you.
Oh, and the other thing.
What?
You also wanted the overview of socionics relations.
Why
I
don't you
have
just put it in
somewhere.
this chat? Why is it so hard to put it in this chat compared to Discord?
Because the picture I didn't know where to find it, and I had it on my computer.
Oh.
So I didn't want to go upload it or whatever.
Okay.
I could have done that though. I just didn't.
Too lazy.
Something like that.
Okay, I'm in general. Nah.
Still looking for the link. I have it somewhere.
So you think an ISFP? No, ISFJ. Um, the protector supporter.
He will be confused now since Socionics has the. You see the last link? That's Socionics, and in Socionics the J's and the P's are opposite, but only for the introverts.
What? What?
So all the introverted J's are actually P's.
And all the introverted P's are actually J's?
Yep.
So you would be INTJ, according to this.
Yes.
Okay. What the fuck is that? Okay, I'm gonna need to know way more about this before I even dive into that. Socionics and all that. You seem
Huh?
totally focused on something. You
Yeah,
seem-
I was looking at the listing.
Oh, the socionics thing. I'm gonna need to know a lot more about this before I even dive into that chart, because I am entirely too lazy to go about that chart right now.
Yeah, but you have it for later.
Oh, I do. That's true. Where is there a test I can take for this socionics thing? Is there even supposed to be a test?
I don't see the point. It's based on the same thing. You're most likely ENTP there also.
Oh yeah.
However, I scored INTP in both, but
INTP.
that's not far off because I have NI. Blah blah, tons of stuff. But you're an extrovert perceiver, so you keep your P.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it depends. So far, it has depended on the website that I take the test on, whether
And
I'm
which one was it?
INTP or ENTP.
M?
On the 16 personalities one, I got ENTP dash A or whatever they have. On personality hackers, I think it was, I got
Mhm.
ENTP, and on this one that was like it was like a purple background. I can't remember what it was. I got INTP. Um, and in the past, I scored INTP, depending on what it was. I can't remember what the site was. I just remember I scored that. I don't know.
Well, what was you? 7-4 something? 7-4-1?
You guys said 749.
7-4-9. Like 7 is a typical ENTP number. 4 is common with INTP.
Okay. What about 9?
And we have the same functions, just different order. We all do, but top 4 are similar. Yeah, but it's blah blah blah. Enneagram stuff. Oh, you're happy now. But Smite, it's not that good.
Smite's a shitty game. I'm sorry. I was waiting for that one. Oh man. Once you get into like Paragon, if you're so much into fucking over the shoulder MOBAs. Paragon is still in beta and it's already better than Smite. I'm telling you. Actually, you know what? I haven't played Smite in a long time, so Smite could be good. I don't know. I played Smite like a couple years ago. Yeah, buddy. Does Susie do drugs?
No.
Is Susie straight edge?
What?
Straight edge? Meaning that
No.
you
I
do
don't
not
think
do
so.
any kind of drugs at all, even like prescription drugs?
I do alcohol
Oh, okay.
and I do hormones. Woohoo!
Hormones.
Yeah, thyroid stuff.
Oh.
And I do a painkiller, which is just some anti-inflammatory shit. Just doesn't do anything.
That's not a painkiller. I'm
No.
sorry. Painkillers are narcotics.
Yeah, it's not. I don't do narcotics.
Oh, okay.
I've done weed like twice. Woohoo, I'm so badass. You know, it's not legal over here, and when people get stuff, it's usually crap.
Where did you say you were from again? Like the Netherlands? No, you can't be. Norway. Yeah. And you know, Norway was my first thought, and my second thought was Netherlands. I don't know why.
Yeah, but
Because
in the
it's
Netherlands, it's legal.
Yeah, it's legal in the.
People go to fucking Netherlands to go to.
Oh my! I don't know why I do that. Okay. Yeah. So Norway. Okay. What do I know about Norway? I don't know anything about Norway. Well, shit.
Not a single thing.
Dude, I don't know a damn thing about Norway. I can't think of shit right now. I want to say I'm thinking of windmills, like those little house things with like big windmills on them, or like hills. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's the Netherlands.
Fuck! Why am I going back to the Netherlands?
I'm gonna show you a video me and Eric made a while back.
Oh my god!
Because it was made by me and someone like you.
Oh, Vikings? Oh, well, your history is like most of your history was by word, so like we don't even know what really has happened in the past 1,000 years.
Yeah, past 1,000 years. Blah. Anyway, there is a overview of shit. We can.
I don't want this to be pinned. Can you hear me?
Like
Can I hear
almost
you?
all Norwegians, I spend most of my time here at Norway's signature landmass,
your video went away.
the fjord.
Watch
Hi,
together.
my name is Negbo Sansu, and I'm from Norway. Although Scandinavian, my people lack wooden shoes, tulips, white and blue hats, even windmills. What do we get in exchange? Fjords, naturally. These just water betwixt mountains comprise both our national pride and the engine of our robust economy. In Norway, nearly every minute of every day is centered around the fjord. Norwegian fishermen pull the fruit of the fjord to be salted and feasted upon throughout our long winter nights. Our farmers plant meager plots of beans and peanuts along the rocky slopes high above the waterways. Legumes provide the bulk of our people's protein. Yes, fjord living sure is fine. I've been Negbo Sansu. Thanks so much for listening, and as we say in Norway, you're always home in the fjords.
F to the J to the O to the R to the Fjords. It's the Fjords. F-J-O-R-D-S spells fjords. They're the best. F-J. F-J. Not a lot of words that start with F-J, but fjord does. Fjords, cause I'm going to Norway. I'm gonna hang at the fjord today. Sacagawea, lead me to the fjord of Norway. This ain't Denmark, no Holland, no Finland, no Sweden, the Scandinavian shore, but that's the poor way. But this is motherfucking Norway. I like the fjords.
I don't fucking know. Are you kidding me? Fuck that. Get away.
Bee horde. I'm hoarding bees down at the fjord. Jeez.
It was just a joke.
Oh,
That's
Are
not
you the
real
police
at
of the
all.
fjord bees or what?
really?
Knock that shit out, fjord.
Yeah, the only real.
Norway had a shit ton of fjords. Everybody
That's a
come
knee
and
slapper
look
right
at
there.
my fjords.
Oh man.
Oh, but you saw the title. Fjord, Norway's only thing. It was the only thing Eric knew about.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so there's more than one fjord.
there is more than one fjord.
Okay.
And we have oil and shit. Yeah.
Wait, you
Norway
guys
has
have oil?
Yeah,
That seems unusual.
that's how
No.
we.
I guess if you have mountainous terrain, you would of course have some that's like really fucking deep. But
It's in the sea.
in the sea,
Sea.
yeah, okay. No.
Catch me outside.
Bert, you're fucking retarded. Apparently I'm anal. Anal retentive.
Retentive. So, now what?
I was literally just gonna ask you the same thing, but I figured you were gonna ask me that. So then I was gonna ask like if you're really an INTP, but then I kind of already believe that you're really an INTP because you do kind of fit what I would think that you would be an INTP.
In what way?
You're very quiet, reserved. You're usually correct, and you dominated somebody earlier. I can't remember who and for what.
Is that an INTP thing?
To me, it would be yeah. In a logical sense, the fact that you could dominate someone seems to me like you would be.
Yeah, but it wasn't logic I dominated with.
Was it? Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, okay.
when, what did you dominate with?
I said he was going to dominate me, and I just said, by doing what? And that was all I said.
Well, it was clever. It was clever. It was a clever joke. It kind of
Yeah.
just. It's what I would expect. Something more subtle than an extrovert.
Perhaps.
So how am I wrong, Mark? Why did you just say that you are correct? No. Well, okay, your ENTPs are right, not INTPs.
No, we are most correct.
I don't know about that.
ENTPs think they are correct. With real truth. It's all NE.
I was gonna say I'm inclined to believe that ENTPs are more correct when it comes to something that's realistic. Something realistic. I don't know.
Something realistic. In what way?
No? Man, my intuition is off today. Oh, so ENTPs are more. Jeez, I need to stop smoking. I'm forgetting words already. Yeah, but you can do that. That's totally doable. It's been done. Just do it. But it's been done before. It's not that hard. Oh, come on. Is that really it? Is that really just an INTP? It's just like it's not doable.
Nothing doable. Of course, stuff is doable.
I mean, You know, if you come to me and say that you're going to strap a torpedo to your back and go, you know, flying through the sea, I'm not going to question whether or not you have the money to do it. I'm just going to be like, okay, go do it. What the fuck? Are you implying that she can get babes any day?
No, I can't because that's my weakest function.
Oh.
However, I could get babes if I was a lesbian and didn't reject them.
Oh, is she? That's what I need to get, a wing woman. That's what I need to get.
You don't take fish fishing.
That doesn't really relate to this. That doesn't really relate to this, though.
No, but
You are not the fish in this equation. You are more like the fishing pole in this equation.
I
You could just sit in the water, wait for it to calm down, and then catch a fish. But you don't have to. It's easier to use a fishing pole and
yes,
throw out
but
a
if-
line.
Let's say we are out, right? And
You are bait.
Hey, listen. Yeah, okay, but then you would have to be all strong SE and shit.
What? What are you talking about, dude? What do tuna eat then, Susie, huh? Caribou, black rhinos?
No, but let's say you are not the alpha male in the room, right? And I'm there.
Wow.
People will assume I'm with you. However, if you have like that pussy magnet aura about you, people will, listen, then people will be like, "Oh wow,
I
that
love
girl."
the way you say that. That is just fucking great. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, but then they'll be like, "Oh wow, he has someone who likes him. Maybe there's something to this guy, right?"
Oh yeah, you're talking about if she likes him, then he must be likable. At least he's likable by somebody.
Yes, but it must also be clear in some way that there's something with you. No, Mark. I don't. You go out with Jesus.
No, she's trying to ask me out, dude. It's cool. No. A date on Smite. Oh man.
But in reality, he is trying to ask me on a date. Hmm.
Mark is entirely asking you on a date. I'm not even joking. He really is.
I'm SC polar. I wouldn't know.
He's using a tactic I've used before, and it's worked very well in the past.
Which is confusion.
No. Putting the idea in somebody else's head. But this is more like forcing the idea into your head.
Into the pie of love.
What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Shut your pie hole.
He's going way off topic here.
I know, he just wants pie at this point. You have pie? Do you have pie?
I can make pie. I'm a chef.
Are you a chef also? What can't you do?
There's not a whole lot I can't do.
But did you go to like culinary school or something?
Yeah. I have a degree in culinary arts.
That's funny.
I just don't use it.
Why did you take it in the first place?
Because when I was 16, I went to live with my uncle. My uncle taught me how to cook.